Have you ever felt that, despite all your efforts, life insists on closing doors and keeping your dreams out of reach? It seems that opportunities, prosperity and peace are always one step away, almost as if something invisible is blocking your path. What few know is that there is a powerful secret, 5 divine words that, when understood and applied, can completely transform your reality. It is not luck or coincidence, but rather a spiritual alignment that activates the miracle of manifestation. These 5 words, faith, gratitude, love, forgiveness, and abundance, are much more than just pretty concepts. They are true divine codes, capable of tuning your energy to the frequency of the universe and attracting everything you desire. Imagine having the key to open doors that previously seemed locked forever, creating a constant flow of blessings and miracles in your life. The secret is to activate these words in your daily life, bringing an invisible power that acts directly on your reality. If you are tired of trying and getting frustrated, this is your chance to change the story. Let's understand together how each of these words works as a fundamental pillar to build a life of success, happiness, and fulfillment. It's not about magic formulas, but about a real transformation that begins within you, with simple practices and a deep spiritual alignment. When you awaken this power, you will discover that manifesting is your right, and not a privilege. Get ready to embark on a journey that goes far beyond the obvious. Along the way, you will learn to strengthen your faith, cultivate gratitude, live in love, release forgiveness, and embrace abundance as your natural state. All this so that miracles stop being exceptions and become part of your routine. Are you ready to discover God's secret and attract everything you've ever wanted? Then let's get started right now. Faith is like that invisible bridge that connects what we see with what is still beyond our reach. It's not about believing just for the sake of it, you know. It's an active, firm trust that remains even when the path becomes difficult or foggy. True faith is the kind that holds our hand in the storm, keeping hope alive even when we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's what gives us the strength to move forward, even when everything seems to be working against us. Think of faith as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. This inner strength is the basis of the miracles we hear so much about in ancient stories and also in today's spiritual experiences. Those who live with faith do not wait for miracles to happen by chance, but align themselves with the divine plan so that they manifest. And the most incredible thing? Faith does not deny difficulties, it transforms each challenge into a step towards growth. A good practical example of cultivating this faith is to start the day with a short meditation or prayer, affirming, "I trust in the divine plan for my life." It may seem simple, but this attitude activates spiritual alignment and opens doors to the unexpected. Furthermore, when a problem arises, instead of succumbing to fear, try asking yourself, "What does God want me to learn from this?" This question changes everything and connects you to the greater power. And if you've ever felt butterflies in your stomach when faced with the unknown, know that this is normal. Faith doesn't eliminate fear, but it transforms it into fuel for action. It's like a solid foundation on which we can support our dreams, even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. In the next step, we'll see how gratitude fits into this process, activating true abundance in our lives. Gratitude goes far beyond a simple, "thank you." It's a way of life that transforms what we have into enough and what seems scarce into an inexhaustible source. When we begin to recognize even the small blessings of everyday life, we make room for more miracles to happen. Have you ever noticed how being thankful, even in difficult times, changes the energy around us? It's as if the universe responds with abundance to those who know how to appreciate what they've already received. A practical example to start with is to create the habit of listing 3 things you are grateful for every morning. It can be something simple, like hot coffee, the breeze on your face, or a conversation that made you smile. This practice activates spiritual alignment and makes us see the world through different eyes, paving the way for manifesting dreams that seemed distant. Gratitude is the gateway to true abundance. Have you ever noticed that when we complain too much, we end up attracting more reasons to complain? Well, this is no coincidence, it's the law of attraction in action. That's why replacing your jaw with the word gratitude creates a frequency that attracts prosperity, love, and even healing to the soul. This is one of the lessons that many sacred texts teach us. Being grateful in all situations is an invitation for divine energy to flow into our lives. Now, if you feel discouraged and gratitude seems difficult, remember that it doesn't have to be forced, but rather sincere. You can start by being thankful for being alive, for being healthy, for a moment of peace. Little by little, this habit will grow, and the manifestation of everything you desire will become much closer. Speaking of manifestation, in the next topic we will explore the transformative power of love. Love is not just a passing feeling, it is the divine essence that vibrates at the highest level in the universe. When you love, whether it is for yourself or others, you are tuning into a powerful frequency that attracts all that is best. It is as if love were an antenna capable of capturing and radiating energies that create a connection with your highest self. Jesus taught this simply: loving unconditionally is the key to transforming the reality around us. Cultivating self-love is the first step to experiencing this energy. We often demand too much of ourselves, forgetting that the basis of everything is accepting and taking care of who we are. A practical exercise is to look in the mirror every morning and say, "I love myself and I deserve all the abundance that comes to me." This small ritual already raises your frequency and unblocks the flow of positive manifestations. It is an invitation to spiritual alignment and to open doors that seemed closed. Furthermore, love expands our capacity to forgive and understand others, eliminating judgments and hurts that only drain energy. People who live in love attract situations and people who reflect that same vibration, creating circles of support and mutual growth. It is a virtuous cycle where love generates more love, and abundance manifests in all areas of life, from relationships to professional opportunities. And if you think love can be complicated, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect to be true. Love is patient, understanding, and has room for mistakes and learning. The frequency of love is the driving force behind the miracles we want to attract. In the next point, we'll talk about how forgiveness is the path to true spiritual and energetic liberation. Forgiveness is much more than an act of kindness, it is a true liberation of the soul. Holding on to resentment is like carrying a backpack full of stones that only weigh us down and slow down our journey towards abundance. Forgiving does not mean forgetting or accepting what was done to us, but rather choosing to let go of resentment so that divine energy can flow freely within our being. It is a spiritual reboot that makes room for miracles to happen. Practicing forgiveness towards yourself is often the most difficult step, but also the most liberating. How often do we blame ourselves for past mistakes, as if we were incapable of starting over? This internal judgment blocks spiritual alignment and prevents the manifestation of our deepest desires. A useful exercise is to write a letter of forgiveness to yourself and then symbolically burn it, letting go of what no longer serves you. Furthermore, forgiving others lightens the heart and removes the barriers that prevent love and gratitude from coming in. When we release these negative emotions, we make room for abundance to flow naturally, as there is no longer any energetic resistance blocking our connection with the divine. Forgiveness, then, is a gift we give ourselves to live a lighter and fuller life. If you are finding it difficult to forgive, start slowly, recognizing that the process takes time and patience. There is no rush, the important thing is to take the first step with faith and love. Little by little, you will realize that forgiveness is one of the greatest miracles we can grant ourselves, and that it paves the way for the next step, understanding that abundance is our birthright. Abundance isn't just about money or material possessions, it's an energy that encompasses health, joy, love, and fulfillment. We often believe that scarcity is normal, but that's just an illusion created by the mind. Recognizing that abundance is your divine, God-given birthright opens the door to receiving blessings in every area of your life, like a river that never runs dry. When you begin to see yourself as naturally deserving of this abundance, manifestation happens much more easily. It's like an internal click that changes your vibration, aligning you with the constant flow of the universe. To practice, try saying daily, "I am worthy of all the abundance that God has in store for me." This affirmation activates your spiritual alignment and attracts miracles that have been waiting for the right moment. Furthermore, true abundance is sharing what you receive. Be generous with your time, your love, and your resources, because the universe works in cycles of giving and receiving. The more you give with an open heart, the more miracles will appear in your life, because the act of sharing strengthens faith and gratitude, creating a virtuous cycle of prosperity. If you feel like scarcity is haunting you, remember, it doesn't define your reality. It's possible to reprogram your mind to recognize and embrace divine abundance. Small daily steps, like guided meditations and inspirational readings, can help keep your heart open and your spirit connected. In the next moment, we'll create a powerful introduction to connecting it all. Now that you know the power of these 5 divine words, I invite you to start putting them into practice in your daily life. Are you really open to transforming your reality? How about taking a break now and reflecting, where can I exercise more faith? When can I cultivate more gratitude? How can I expand love and release forgiveness to free myself? Remember, the abundance you desire is already available, waiting for you to align your mind, heart, and spirit. Don't let old patterns of scarcity or doubt impede your progress. Start small, with simple, daily actions, and watch miracles unfold as you connect more deeply with this secret of God. If this journey resonated with you, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you don't miss any opportunity to grow, learn, and manifest what really matters in life. Your transformation begins with a decision, and that decision is in your hands right now. So, which of these words will you activate first? How about sharing it here in the comments and helping more people awaken this power? Your life is about to change, just take the first step.